What's going on, y'all? It's them boys from the Midwest. Next to
I'm gonna sing, people. Sir Darryl Radio. Experience is the goal. A radio experience with Darryl. I'm harmonizing.
Let the show begin, let's go.
It's harmony right there. You're not gonna find that on no other radio show. Come on, stop it. Let's not be ridiculous.
The Sir Darryl Radio Experience.
That's right. That's right, that's me. Most listen to a radio program on the planet. Sir Darryl Radio Experience, broadcasting live from an undisclosed bunker here in Indiana. You know, and many of you know that I say that I meditate, but, you know, I'll be honest with you. I don't meditate enough to actually make the claim. It's very much like I'm a vegetarian, right? I'm a vegetarian. I have not had meat in, like 11, we're going on 12 years now. I've not eaten meat in 12 years. But until, I don't necessarily like to tell people that I'm a vegetarian because it gives a false impression. I don't eat enough vegetables, except until recently, to really categorize myself as a vegetarian, and I've been categorizing myself as a non-meat eater. I'm a person that does not consume animal flesh. But the true definition of a vegetarian to me is a person whose main diet consists of vegetables and not pizza and pasta, and potato chips, and veggie hot dogs, and veggie burgers. Let me tell you something about veggie hot dogs and veggie burgers. They're not meat, so they're not ripping up and destroying the inside of your body the way a dead carcass would. But they're not exactly providing nutritional value either. So many of us as vegetarians fool ourselves by propping ourselves and propping our minds up into thinking that we're doing something that's so wonderful and so great for our bodies. But the only thing that we're really doing is relaxing our minds by not telling our minds that we're killing dead animals, but we're doing nothing to nurture ourselves. Well, I'm a person who believes in meditation. I'm a person who realizes what meditation does for the human mind and the human body, and how you tap into something that most people don't know exists. But even armed with that knowledge, you think I'd be meditating 22 hours a day, and I don't. Damn it. So I'm going to bring in my meditation expert, a person who I had on the show recently, or about a year ago, talking about music and acting. And I should have been talking about meditation. You know what? Before I even let him talk, let me show you what this man has to say. Listen to these divinely inspired words.
Well, my mantra is definitely, I believe Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo means devotion to the mystic law of cause and effect through sound. Loosely translated, the mystic law is with things that happen that you can't explain, like, oh, I need $1 million and I just won the lottery. How the hell did that happen? Like, something that's mystic. Cause and effect just means you want something and you go out and you put action into it, and the universe will align you to make that happen. So it's just devotion to that mystic law. If you try and you put things out there, you will receive. And it's mystic. You can't explain it.
I don't need to explain it, to be very honest. If I can get $1 million just by saying that, I'm down. Eric Joppy, explain. How do I say it? Teach that to me, please. Teach me how to say that, because I need that million. Is it possible to get the $1 million today, or is it going to take a couple of days?
I don't know. I mean, anything is possible.
I would like to focus in on the $1 million.
Anything is possible.
Yeah, let's not broaden the horizons. I'd like to focus in on the $1 million, please. That's what I'd like.
All I have to say is, if you really want $1 million and you focus your attention on it and you really meditate and visualize it and see it and put effort into attaining $1 million, you will get $1 million.
Can I get it today?
Possibly. Well, I wouldn't promise you anything, but there is a strong possibility that you could.
Okay. Well, just how do I say that again? Because you seem to have tapped into something here.
How do you say what?
Your mantra.
Yeah. It's pronounced. You say Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. It's a Nichiren Daishonin version of chanting, and again, it's Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
All right, so this is what I'm gonna now. Can I take the recording of your saying and then just play it over and over, and will it work for me that way?
It probably would work in your best benefit to see it yourself, because it's a vibration.
Yeah.
So it's like a vibration that happens through your body. So when you're saying it, it actually allows you to really focus and hone in on what you're doing. You can definitely listen to me or anyone else saying it, and visualize, and that will still be a strong form of meditation. But if you do it yourself, it's like you're shaking, you're rocking the universe even stronger.
Now, can I just accept you, starting as of today, as my spiritual advisor? Can you just be like my guru? And how much is something like that going to run your mind?
Absolutely. It'll cost you nothing.
Nothing.
Just dedication and devotion, and that's it.
Now, do I have to tithe? Do I have to put you up in some sort of palace or anything like that? Like, how does what's the
No, you just have to do it, and that's it.
All right. And now, can I have a huge picture of you up on the wall?
Oh, absolutely. I would never deny that. Absolutely.
You're not going to get in the way of anything like that, right?
No, not at all. You hang that picture up.
I'll put a picture of you up. I'll get a bunch of followers. I'll dupe them into coming down into the basement. I'll put a big mat down that has some Arabic symbols that people don't know what it means, but they will assume that when you got symbols that people don't grasp or understand, have you noticed their tone will go down? They'll think that this is holy and this is something that we must worship. And I'll put those symbols around you. And also, I got to get a hat for you. I got to get some sort of a fez, and it's got to have mystic.
I don't get why you need a hat.
Because you're going to be a guru. I mean, come on, get with the program. If you're the guru, you got to have a hat on with symbols in there that have no explanation. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I like fedoras, and I like caps and hats. Like, it's the train conductor. I like conductor hats as well.
Okay.
So,
So we'll get that all together. Okay, we're making light of a real serious situation, though. Like, here's the deal with meditation. I want to get your take on it. I cannot explain. I can explain why I don't eat better or why I haven't been eating better, because pizza tastes good. All right, so when I can just go and grab a pizza, even though it doesn't have any meat on it, it still tastes good to me, and that's why I eat so much of it. I love pasta, as fattening as pasta is, and having the knowledge of what pasta is doing to my system. I'll down a bowl of pasta quicker than you can even imagine. But when it comes to meditation, for some reason, after studying it, after feeling the feeling of the vibration that goes through you while you're doing it, I still, in a busy day, never sit down and make time to do it. Why?
Because you feel like it takes a lot more effort than what it really does take, and you feel like you don't have the time to dedicate, an hour or half an hour to meditating. But meditation can happen in 5 minutes anywhere you are. If you just sit there and be in silence and, close your eyes and really focus on something and visualize things that you want and things that make you feel good, you can do it anywhere. So waiting in the waiting room somewhere, or in a parked car, or even in the bathroom. Like, you can meditate anywhere. So I think the thing is time. People think they have to put a lot more effort into it than what they have.
Now, if you're meditating, though, in the bathroom, is it possible that you could be feeling some sensations and then get confused, like, oh, wow, that vibrational sensation, but the next thing you know, oh, no, I look and I see what that was. It wasn't a vibration at all. Or it was a different
maybe that
vibration.
thing, maybe you're having trouble getting some things out, let's just say.
Okay.
And that vibration just might be the thing you need
in order to push it out.
To assist you. Exactly. And then what? That's a breakthrough moment in itself.
That's amazing. I never thought about that.
Some people, that's all they really want.
Yeah, and to be right, you make a good point, because if you're having trouble getting something out in that capacity, nothing else matters at that point. And then
exactly.
And when it finally comes out, everything is good. Everything is peaceful. Everything is great. Your world has literally changed with the releasing of that one product.
Exactly. You are a brand new person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it can be anything. It can be something so simple. It doesn't matter. Like, meditating and wanting something, it can be a whole spectrum of things. It can be the smallest thing as wanting your favorite meal for dinner. Like, it can be anything. It doesn't have to be $1 million or anything extreme.
I do. When I talk about
if people just use meditation as just small things in their life, they'll just notice that they'll just always naturally gravitate towards it, and then more and more you'll notice yourself meditating and visualizing and seeing and wanting and yearning and desiring and going after, and then it'll just become a natural occurrence in your life. You don't even think about it anymore. It's something you do.